Welcome to another blog. This is Momita. We are in Auckland now. Holiday Inn in Wyndham Street is our temporary residence in Auckland for the next 2 days. Hungry and exhausted to the core, I am waiting to get inside our hotel room, freshen up and have some food. However, the room view, which overlooks a part of the city, makes me forget my exhaustion for some time. Two queen-size beds occupy the room, promising a comfortable stay for us. New Zealand is 4 hours ahead of Singapore and 6.5 hours ahead of India. By the time we are out in the street again, it's 5 pm and it's slowly getting dark. New Zealand's strict rules regarding biosecurity made us pack no toiletries and cosmetics. So a local chemist store just opposite to our hotel is our hope for some quick shopping for travel essentials. The product prices in New Zealand sometimes look almost the same as Singapore, but I'm surprised to see businesses wrapping up from 6 pm itself. And on top of that, the weather. Although the temperature outside is 16 degrees Celsius, like the morning when we landed in Auckland, I don't know why I am feeling colder in the evening. But I find the locals roaming in simple winter wear, whereas with a beanie, layers of warm clothing and gloves, it won't be difficult for anyone to pick me as the odd one out here. Anyway, after an early dinner in curries and kebabs, we are thinking of wrapping our first day in Auckland with a beautiful view of the Sky Tower, which looks similar to Seoul Tower in South Korea. However, the morning welcomes us with a fog. Today is our second day in Auckland. Although you can see the sun shining now, the Sky Tower was invisible at 5 am. The forecast shows rain, so before the weather spoils our plans, we want to finish our breakfast and save the only day we have in our hands for sightseeing in Auckland. Holiday Inn serves breakfast on their second floor from 6:30 am to 9:30 am. It's almost 7:30 am now, and you can say we have practically dived into the breakfast buffet. With bread, hash browns, beans, orange juice, scrambled eggs, bacon and English tea, the influence of English breakfast rules the scene. Croissants, cakes, cereals, pancakes and fruits are also available. The Sky Tower is visible from our dining table, and I can see people down on the street going to work. After stuffing ourselves with breakfast, we start for the Auckland War Memorial Museum around 11 am. The cab driver is of Indian origin and is in New Zealand for the last 16 years and is a permanent resident here. The clean roads, clear sky, the natural beauty and the cab driver's honesty level impress me. He is telling Subhajit that we should have rented a car for the sightseeing in Auckland, as one can rent a car on an hourly basis here and would have cost us much less than paying for cab fare separately everywhere. Auckland War Memorial Museum is not that far from our hotel. The museum is open from 10 am to 5 pm from Monday to Friday, whereas the operational hours are from 9 am to 5 pm on weekends, school holidays and public holidays. The museum lobby is quite spacious and has well-planned seating arrangements for the visitors. One wall has an animation scene of a boat sailing on the ocean, which has grabbed Minnie's attention. Many school kids are paying a visit to the museum with their teachers today. The entry tickets cost 32 New Zealand dollars for the adults and 16 New Zealand dollars for the kids. If you also opt for Maori cultural experience like us, you need to pay an extra amount of 35 New Zealand dollars per adult and 17.5 New Zealand dollars for kids. A large display panel shows how New Zealand, also known as Aotearoa in the Maori language, took birth on the world map just like hundreds of other small islands after several volcanic eruptions and slowly became the country that it is now over the centuries. Maori is an influential tribe in New Zealand with the Polynesian race. I have seen people belonging to their tribe while boarding the Fiji Airways from Changi Airport in Singapore and of course everywhere in Auckland so far. Their energetic haka performance has already gone viral on the internet several times in the past. This is supposed to be a war memorial museum, but I can see the history of the Maui tribe getting more attention throughout. Their lifestyle, weapons, source of entertainment, waka, which means a small boat, art and craft, everything has found a place here and is a valuable place for someone interested in learning about the Maui tribe. Auckland means Tamaki Makaurau in Maori language and means a place desired by many. This interpretation holds true as about 1/3 of the population of New Zealand is in Auckland. The museum even has a room where they project impressive data charts showing how Aucklanders live now and how they might live based on the data gathered from people, the environment, and the various systems they use in their daily lives. A sense of creating and living in a community is also very deeply rooted in their culture. Even Indians living here are also an integral part of the communities here. Coming to the Maui tribe, the Maori cultural experience is one of a kind, but clicking pictures or recording videos isn't allowed during the performance. The seats in the first 2 rows of the auditorium are covered with a black cloth and reserved for the ancestors of the Maui tribe. 2 male and 3 female performers, who are also the direct descendants of the Maui tribe, speaking in Maori and English, explain how they navigate through the journey of life. The 30-minute energetic song and dance performances inside the theatre give you a glimpse of the Maui tribe. After the Maori cultural experience, the New Zealand soldiers take us on a time travel to World War I and World War II in the War and Remembrance Zone. The lives lost and the sufferings of the civilians are something which always invokes pain, and I end up praying that the world does not suffer like this anymore in the future. Mount Eden is on our next list of sightseeing, but unfortunately, rain in the second half spoils the plan. The rain stops only after we take a cab towards Queen Street. Bad luck. With nothing much to do after the rain acted as a spoilsport, we decided to enjoy the falafel kebabs in the downtown kebab and explore the Queen Street. The temperature outside is 14 degrees Celsius and I think that I will freeze soon. I have lost my ability to adjust to cold weather after living in the tropical climate of Singapore for the last 8 years. However, the walk takes us to the harbour. We meet a few seagulls, watch the ferries tied up to the shore, and click some photos. The harbour reminds me of the blog I shot in Sentosa Cove in Singapore long back. But unlike Singapore, the streets in Auckland start getting empty from 5 pm itself. People get back from work early and don't get out of their homes much after that. I'm not sure if the cold weather has anything to do with it. Most of the shopping malls and other businesses, except the restaurants, also close for the day. Luckily, we find Sarvana Bhavan and enjoy hot tea and coffee with some fritters there. As we have to catch the flight for Christchurch the next morning, we want to head back to the hotel by 8 pm after dinner. Our stay in Auckland is a short one, but it has proved to be a sweet trip for us undoubtedly. It's time to say goodbye to Auckland, but you don't go anywhere as I will meet you in the next vlog soon. Meanwhile, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel and continue to explore New Zealand with us.